And welcome to the Wonderfully Hopeless podcast. My name is Charity. It is February 24th. This is like the third week in a row I've tried to film a podcast, fourth week maybe, that things have just not worked. So, yeah, so let's just get right into it. I have not gotten a ton of crafting done this month. I have a pinched nerve, which is causing a great deal of weakness and pain in my right arm, which has inhibited my stitching, crafting, everything. But it's starting to feel better, so I'm starting to get back to my crafting. Thank goodness. So I have my notes over here if you're wondering why I'm looking over here. So there's that. I've also been doing some trip planning. So my husband and I are talking about going on a trip this summer. One of the joys of being a teacher is I have time in the summer. Taking my father-in-law somewhere. And then, so I'm going to go up to, well, the current plan is to go to Cape Cod. Then we're going to go down to Virginia, and then we're going to come home, so a big triangle. And then I'm also talking about making a trip to Florida for spring break this year, which is really exciting, because that'll be in like a month from today. So that's pretty cool. So, and then last weekend I had my grandnephew and niece stay the weekend with me, and I'm going to blame them. I got a new hamster, so yeah. I felt it was time to get a new hamster. I hadn't had one in a while. So, it's kind of what's been going on. I haven't really been doing a lot. It's difficult to do a lot with the pinched nerve. But I have been doing some crafting slowly. So, we'll start with cross stitch. So, let's see. Daisy Fairy has not seen much of any work this month, if any. I don't remember. But I figure I'll show you because I don't remember where she was the last time I showed you. So, this is where she's at. I'm hoping that in March she'll get some work done. I would really like to get her finished soon. And I'll talk about the whys of that in a little bit. So that's Daisy Fairy. And I'm hoping I don't drop anything. I have a 10 machine working right now. Alright, and then my February Fairy, which has seen the majority of any stitching time on it. And I'm actually going to take it out of the hoop to show you. I'm almost done with her. I just have to do backstitch. So I'm hoping to get that done today. So I'm really enjoying how it's coming out. So yeah, she's looking really good. Let's see, what else changes did I make to her? So I used DMC satin for her hair, and then I used, that's a blending filament held double, and it's 095 for the wings. And while it was a pain to stitch, I really kind of like how it turned out. I'm trying to give each fairy a little bit different of a wing. Well, maybe not each fairy, but I do want them to be a little bit different. So, like I said, I just have some backstitch to put in, and then I will start on March's fairy on Friday. So that's where that one's at. And so for those of you who haven't seen before, that came from, I have so much crafting stuff. That comes out of the Ultimate Cross Stitch Fantasy Volume 6. Hands down one of my favorites. There's so many things in here I'm going to do. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And it's by Leslie Tier. So yeah, the magazine does not come spiral bound. I spiral bound it. This is a great way to do your magazines. They last longer and I can stitch out of them more easily. So this is also where the Daisy Fairy comes from. Alright, and the fabric is something I dyed myself. And so yeah, there's that. Alright, and just Friday, I got a little bit of work done on my Wizard of Oz piece, and this came out of a European magazine. And yeah, so I'm working on the Brick Road right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Again, I'm trying to get this one finished. So there's my cross stitch. Just working on those 3 pieces, mostly because I can stitch them. They're small, they don't weigh a lot, and it's easier on my shoulder. Which I think I turned off my transmission. No, I just turned the power down. That's not really helpful. Touching the buttons, not helpful. Alright. Let's try setting it over there. Ha! Alright, so knitting. I actually got a few things finished this month. I finished... Let me get a blocker. So, I finally finished my husband's socks that were driving me mental. So... I got them done. They're not too bad. They're not... I'm getting better. There we go. I'm making progress. They're looking better. Every sock looks a little bit better than the last sock, so I'm happy with them. He'll wear them. And then I finished 2 washcloths. And then this one was... I have the yarn sitting here. So a sugars and cream, or a peaches and cream, and then the scrubby held double to make a scrubby dishcloth. So yeah, I made that one, and then I just made a black one. Finished this one. I started it back at Halloween. And that's all my finishes. Like I said, I really haven't been able to stitch all that much. So, what have I been working on? Well, I started a sock. And where did I put it? There it is. Started my next sock. And so... this one's going to be for me, and I'm going to be trying an Afterthought heel, and this is Premier, I think. Where's my ball band? Yeah, that's alright. I have the hatching. So it's a Premier Deborah Norville Serenity sock. It's 230 yards, 50 grams, self-striping, obviously. 50% superwash, 25% rayon from bamboo, and 25% nylon. It's pretty soft. So, yeah. So there's the second sock. And then I'm using a sock yarn. I don't remember what this is, but it's a wool nylon sock yarn. And that's going to be my heel and toe. So that's my travel. So I worked on that yesterday a little bit. And just, yeah. And then making some decent progress and trying to get it finished is my walk together. So started off white, we've got gray, we've gone into this green, and here, help. So this is a semicircular, it's the walk together pattern, and I think it's knit on size 6, and these are my zings. So I really like this. This is acrylic yarn, and when I finish, this will be the last color, is this dark green, and it is, or dark teal, it's for my mom for Christmas, so thankfully she doesn't watch my videos. So I'd like to get that done quickly so that I can move on to the next Christmas present. Let's see. So I started another dishcloth, and I'm just using the Granny's Favorite and some sugar and cream holiday colorway. Again, 1 for my house, but 2, these make such great Christmas presents. And it's just a mindless knit when I need one. And then, so this is my another cake shawl pattern. And so I've already made modifications, but I'm getting there. And I'm on the lace. So hopefully I can get this done soon, because the lace is really, it's a fairly simple pattern and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, and this is size 8 and these are my Chigus. And it is living in my bags designed by Yvonne Art. And it is a red velvet carrot cake. So there's that. I love this bag. Alright. I don't even remember where the rest of the stuff is, or if I showed it in my last video or not. Again, the downside. And so I don't even remember what this pattern is. Zahohi Locatelli. I remember that. This is where having the tablet comes in handy. Knit Companion. Let's see. Which is it? Oh. No, it's not that. It would help if I didn't name the patterns in Knit Companion differently. But while it's pulling it up, oh, it is Zahohi, it's Julie's Wrap. I'm doing it on size 5. These are my zings. And I really haven't gotten very far. I started it and then decided I wanted to get through a few of my whips. I am using Baja Manhattan, the Mouton Rouge. It's 30% cashmere, 70% merino, and each one's 400 yards. So I'm a little short of what the pattern calls for. And I probably need to pull this out because I probably need to actually alternate skeins. Probably need to do that. So yeah, that's sitting there. And then, oof, this is a hot mess. Ooh, I'm gonna fix this. What happened? Huh. My niece. Oh, bet you that's what happened. She might maybe like the pink. That's not too bad of a mess. So this is my goldfish memory. And I've just started a new section, so. And again, I haven't worked on this since I decided I needed to get some whips, work down my whips. So, I don't know why I decided that, but that's the flavor of the month, I guess. I don't know. And then I'm pretty sure I have it. I don't even know what's in all my bags anymore. That's just sad. Oh. That needs to go in the charity needs to work on it pile. And so does this. So sad. Alright. So this is my Harlequin. And this is how far I've gotten. And this is Leading Men Fiber Arts yarn. And I love working on this. It's again sitting in the I wanted to get some of my whips done. So that's right. I'm focusing on Walk Together because it's Christmas present. And right now it's Knit and Purl. And I've been trying to increase my speed. And it's a larger gauge instead of all the fingering weight. That's why I'm working on that one. So, that's why. And then this is my Raina that's actually for me. Instead of the one I did for my mom. Because I really like the Raina. So, it'll make a really pretty one when I get it done. But after doing one for my mom this year, can you tell I like to make stuff for my mom? So, and these are size 4 my seams. So, yeah, I need to work on the whips. I don't need to have, and I want to start so many knitting projects and cross stitch projects that I'm just trying to get the whips down so I can start new stuff. Alright, my crochet I really haven't worked on. The blanket's just kind of been sitting there, and I haven't started a new crochet project, which I don't know why. I just haven't. But I have been diamond painting. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything yet. So, oops. So I am working on this one, and I start from the bottom. So I just go a square at a time. And I am currently right up here. So, I would like to have this delightful thing done by the end of June. And actually I probably would like to get it done in May since I may or may not have much stitching time in June. So, that's what I'm working on. But I've calculated if I do a row at a time, so if I finish, this thing is so big, if I finish this bottom row in February, which is very doable, and then do a row March, April, May, and June. So, we'll see. I cranked out this bottom row in about a week, what I've got done so far. So, if I work on it a little bit every night, I should probably, or at least a couple times a week, I should probably be able to get this done by March. So, I'm not bad about that. Camera battery died. Alright. So, February, or the next plans for the rest of the week. I want to finish the backstitching on the February fairy. I want to finish the row on my diamond painting. Hopefully finish the color I'm working on Walk Together. I doubt I'm going to get all this done. And then I'll start the border on my February fairy. So that's my goal. You'll see what actually happens. So outside of that, I actually have been reading. I've been listening to Henrietta Lacks on my car ride. So, and that is a biology, I think it's it's a biography on Henrietta Lacks, which it's been really interesting. So I'm trying to read some books that we typically have our students read to see how we can get them a little bit more interested in the assignments. Plus, we did Hot Zone this year, so we might go back and do Henrietta Lacks next year. I don't know. So we're going to play with it. Although we didn't finish Hot Zone because they couldn't really get into it. But anyway, so that's all I have today. Oh, I do have a couple acquisitions, nothing impressive. I got a scale, which is important for my knitting. And I really liked this because it's a very small self-contained one. Perfect for traveling. And then I got a set of straights for my washcloths. So they're just sitting on my shelf over here. And then, have I been doing anything else? I also got, I'm trying to remember where I put them. I got some new yarn. I got this at the end of last month, I think. Because, I'm trying to remember, that's not it. Anyway, I'm not going to dig it out. I just picked up some of the Lion Brand mandalas in the colorways that were named for the gods, the Greek gods, because they had it on clearance at my Walmart. And I want to do some more of those cake shawls for my family and just as general gifts. And I want to like have a chest full of gifts, whether it be another storage ottoman or make one of the storage ottomans I have into that, or if I get a decorative chest, I want to just have a stash of gifts. So that's the plan. But anyway, I think that's all I have today, so I hope everybody has a great stitch day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.